What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Truck Series here on Fox Sports 1. We are back at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, but this time we're doing something new, something completely different. As you can see, we are in the infield, but we're not just going to be on the infield. We're going to be on the oval. We're going to be in the infield. We're going to be turning right. It's the Charlotte ROVAL, the debut, a new concept ish. We've tried a similar concept with the Daytona Road Course in the past, with the MG Cup Series, as well as the Shining Star Series. But now we're here with the Truckers for the first time ever at the Charlotte Roval, and this will kick off a big weekend to see how this race will go and see if we'll keep this race on the schedule. This is trial and error. We're testing out a lot of new things this year with the schedule here. We're going to road Atlanta rather than Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're trying to eliminate double dates and seeing how that goes. But we saw it with the Daytona Road Course earlier this season, as well as the MG Cup Series returned there. Did they? I don't know. I can't remember if I put it on the schedule. I haven't recorded that yet. Sorry, guys. Anyway, yeah. We have seen it with I believe the unveiling of the schedule for the MG Cup Series as well as the Grand National Series, but obviously with those series being on hiatus for as long as they have been, with how things have played out with the break and stuff like that, of things of that nature, we haven't run those races yet. So this is all new to us, but the trucks are here at the Charlotte Roval. We're about to kick things off. The pace car is in, coming through this wacky chicane on the front straightaway. We've got Mike Skinner and Joey Clanton. They're going to lead us to the first ever green flag here at the Roval. And there it is. It's waving. Green flag in the air, and we're racing. Will it be clean and green, or will we see chaos? Looks like so far so good. No, we are not. There's Ryan Newman going around. Johnny Sauter in the wall with him, stacking up behind. More cars trucks getting involved. And that'll likely bring out the caution as the track is blocked right here. Yes, I see the caution light on in the background. Jason White is turned sideways back there. You see the heavy damage to the front end of his truck. Oh, more trucks wrecked off of turn. What turn is this? I don't know. In the infield. Further down on the straightaway, rather. Mike Skinner, though, still out in front. Look at Valeria Wolf in the 97. We've documented how well she's improved here on the road courses. With that little bit of experience she's had with lesser equipment, now she's in good equipment. That main priority number 97 truck. And she's showing what she can do, what she has learned here on these road courses. Now side by side through oval turns 3 and 4 with the 24 of David Starr. Joey Clanton, the other Mac Motorsports truck in the field. He's right there hot on the tail of that 5 truck of Mike Skinner. P2, but couldn't quite get him there at the line. Starr edges Wolf at the line, and Chris Mack rounds out the top 5. We had a chaotic opening lap here from the Roval. Not to be completely unexpected, as this is a tricky, difficult, challenging, any other word you can throw at it, type of racetrack, and a brand new concept. Not a new concept, but a brand new challenge for these guys. So, yeah, we got a lot to look at here. So let's take a look. Looks like somebody got hooked into Ryan Newman there in the 4 truck. Or is that? Yeah, that is Newman. And then he gets clobbered by oncoming traffic, and these trucks get turned sideways and just clog it up. The track gets blocked. They start trying to slip through. They eventually do. But then off of this corner here, I believe Colin Brown got turned sideways, and the 8 truck had nowhere to go. That's Dennis Setzer, I believe, in the 8. Yeah, 3 wide, gets hooked by Matt Crafton, and around goes Brown. Boom! That's Todd Cleaver in the 8. My apologies. Cleaver right into the back of that 6 truck. Completely destroyed the front end of his truck. Takes him out of the race. Likely takes the 6 out of the race as well. A couple other trucks with damage here. that didn't get going on the start, I believe. Or maybe they did. I don't know. I think they came in right as we dropped the green. They got lucky to avoid more calamity there throughout the lap. But yeah, that'll do it. I mean, look at this chicane on the back straightaway. This track, as you can see, clearly took a lot of inspiration from the Daytona road course, but it's way smaller, tighter, closer quarters. So a narrower track, more challenging, rougher transitions with some of these curbings. Oh boy, makes for a tough challenge. You'd think they'd let them cut the chicane to for the starts and restarts, but you know that would make too much sense. Green flag is back in the air though. We're racing once again here at the ROVAL. They're 3 wide down into turn 1. Clanton and Skinner with the door slam there into turn 1. Behind these guys here, let's watch and see if everyone makes it out cleanly. Looks like they will. Clanton on the inside. Can he clear Mike Skinner here? Skinner fighting back. Here comes Chris Mack up into the mix. Mack extremely fast in that, or excuse me, that's Val Wolf. My apologies. In that 97 truck. As the top two slow each other down in front of her here. That's going to allow her to have the opportunity to make up some spots. At least one, if not both, and to go to the lead. Now they finally sort that out, heading back onto the oval here. Can the 79 of Clanton use that draft to his advantage through the oval turns 1 and 2. Now down into the braking zone, heavy braking down in the chicane, the bus stop, as they would kind of nickname it, based on what we call the chicane at Watkins Glen. And look at the ground Joey Clanton made through there. He got through there very cleanly as the 5 slipped wide. Now here comes Clanton right to the rear bumper of Skinner. And he's going to mess up the chicane on the front straightaway and lose all the ground he just made up. Now here comes his teammates to his rear bumper, and to his inside goes Valeria Wolf to the inside, looking to take that spot away, still keeping her nose in there, still side by side. It's not going to happen yet. But Valeria not backing down, showing her improvement here on the road courses. She knows how to get it done. She's got teammates that know how to get it done on road courses. Chris Mack and Redacted. So, of course, she's probably learned a lot being on this team. Look at Chris Mack, right to the rear bumper of his driver / teammate. Oh boy, that got tight. Joey Clanton almost got into the outside wall there. Here comes Chris Mack to his inside. They're going to be side by side down into the chicane. Mack, a deep lunge into the corner. He's going to get cleared at 79. Then out of 97 gets to his left side, but couldn't stay there. And David Starr's got to run a Val Wolf. Where's he going to go? Starr using that draft to his advantage, I'd imagine. Pulling her right up to the rear bumper here. Where's he going to go? Where's he going to take that momentum? Down into the chicane. Couldn't quite do anything with it. Messed up his entry as the caution. Oh, excuse me, I choked there. Caution waves once again, and it looks like Max Pappas might be the cause this time. Whew, man. We got a couple clean laps in there. On the bright side. But let's see what happened to bring out this caution. Not sure. Don't think it had anything to do with Pappas. Alright. Let's figure out who brought it out here. Oh, Ryan Sieg has found a tire barrier towards the end of the infield portion of this track. Got hooked by Ron Hornaday Jr. Around he went, and just gets into those tire barriers there at the end of that wall, and then got into another one somehow. But not quite as hard. Green flag back in the air. Chris Mack with a great jump on the restart. Can he clear Mike Skinner down into turn one? He does. Chris Mack did a great job pinching that 5 truck on the exit of the chicane right before the green, and he takes the advantage and takes the lead. Stayed tight on this door perfectly. Now gets the good jump, and he's set sail. He's long gone. Chris Mack running away with it. His teammates following suit as they both put pressure on that 5 truck. Mike Skinner, though, has been doing a great job holding these two off, but Chris Mack just blew by him with no regards for human life there. I mean, just absolutely flew past them. So that 86 truck is long gone. But here comes Joey Clanton. Here comes the 97 of Val Wolf as well, down into the bus stop. The 5 didn't quite get through there as neatly as the 97 and the 79 did. Behind these three rather. We're gonna see some bump drafting through the oval portion of this racetrack from from David Starr to Taylor Mossam, which that 81 truck used to be Starr's truck, ironically. Now here comes the 60. Stacy Compton looking low. Couldn't quite stay with it there. This has been an interesting race, to say the least. As they come through the double rights. Got a few trucks lined up on pit road there. Seemingly done for the day, or at least getting some repairs done. Yeah, they're off and rolling again. Whoops. So Chris Mack is taking the lead, and he's starting to run away with it here. What a move to even get the lead there. He's been impressive here on the road courses. Part-time here in the trucks all season, but definitely making his name known. And you can see just how much he's matured. Not overdriving that car. Not pushing it when he doesn't have to. Taking calculated risks, not just launching it in there hoping for the best. He's definitely maturing into a skilled, competent young driver, and you love to see that. Started off here in MG Cup when he was 17. Fresh from the simulator after Fred Jones was injured. Fred Jones is now back. He's been giving him insight from a real driver's perspective, teaching him things, and he's also taking what he's learned on the simulator, especially about with some of these tracks, especially the road courses, and he seemingly put that to good use as he continues to impress the field and dominate. He's off to now a 3.5 second lead, probably more by the time this lap ends. As we count the gap here, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 seconds. Between he and Mike Skinner, 3.8 is the gap. As we go ahead and jump through, and we're gonna have a caution late in the going here. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. Let's see who done it. Let's watch the pace truck, rather. This is sure to be a interesting, hopefully final restart. I can't fix this little, y'all see this blurriness right here, right? I'm trying to fix that. I've tried so many like mods and stuff and graphic updates and stuff to fix that, and it never seems to go away. I've tried reshade and everything. It just doesn't. It won't work, no matter what I try. Somebody help me with that, please. If you would like, down in the comments. But yeah, looks like Caitlin Shaw got hooked here. She was having a pretty decent run up in the top 10, and unfortunately that comes to an end, and she got hooked by Ryan Scott, and they both go hard into the tire barriers here, putting it into a great run for both of those drivers. Inside the top 10, no more. Done for the day now. So you see Val Wolf under pressure from the 88 of Matt Crafton, the dominant driver of the season so far. He's won a majority of the races here in the series. Pushing her through oval turns 3 and 4 before this final chicane, turns 16 and 17. Backed off a little bit, let her hop the curb and tried to take advantage, just couldn't. But yeah, heavy impacts for Shaw and Scott, but they are okay. Coming to the final restart, looks like they're just gonna send him off for a one-lap shootout here. What's that 86 doing? What's the 5 doing? Looks like they were in the wrong lanes, but now the green flag is waving once again. The field is all out of whack here, but I don't believe they'll penalize him because the 5 was not supposed to be on his inside there, and they tried to swap at the last second, but the green flag was already waving. And now Skinner's lost a spot to the 79 of Joey Clanton, trying to keep that car on that truck on the racetrack. He's got the 79 looking to his inside, the 88 to the outside of this, to the 97, excuse me, of Val Wolf. Crafton fighting back. It's a one-lap dash, so that 86 car has set sail. He's long gone. He'll probably win, barring any absurd mistakes, but goodness, we've seen the absolute craziest things happen this season, so I wouldn't even count it out. We've seen it with Val Wolf in the past, the Pro-Am National Series, with him coming across the lap car, her coming across the lap car, James Buescher spinning him out and losing the race at Milwaukee. We've seen it with Chris Mack at Sonoma here in this series. Coming across the 57 of Norm Benning, getting taken out at the very end of the race, hundreds of feet from the checkers, but it's not going to happen here today. Through the final chicane, Chris Mack is going to win at the Charlotte Roval. The inaugural race, not just for the series, but ever here in Money Car at the Roval. And Chris Mack gets it done. The road course expert, apparently, road course king. From simulators to the big times, Chris Mack dominating road courses here in Money Car. We saw some trouble further back as J.R. Fitzpatrick was in the grass, completely missed that chicane, it seems. We're not sure what happened back there, but that 86 truck dominated. The moment he took that lead, he checked out. But that's going to do it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.